They called it the new gold rush. Stories spread like wildfire. Teenagers turning into millionaires overnight, ordinary workers quitting their jobs after one lucky bet on Bitcoin or Ethereum. In every cafe, on every forum, people whispered the same words. Crypto is the future. Get in now, or stay poor forever. Charts flashed green. Coins nobody had heard of yesterday were moonshotting today. And behind every headline, one thought burned in people's minds. This could be my chance. This could be my escape. But here's the harsh truth. For every millionaire minted by crypto, countless others lost everything. Behind the success stories are broken dreams, drained savings, and lives shattered by volatility. Crypto can create wealth, but it can also destroy it faster than anything the financial world has ever seen. So the real question isn't, can you get rich with crypto? It's, can you survive the truth behind it? Consider the legend of Eric Finman. At 12 years old, he bought Bitcoin with $1,000 his grandmother gave him. By the time he turned 18, that small bet had turned him into a millionaire. His story spread everywhere. The teenage Bitcoin millionaire. It made crypto look like a miracle ticket. But then look at the story of Peter, an office worker who poured his entire savings into a coin called BitConnect, convinced it was the next big thing. At first, his account balance soared. On paper, he was rich. But when the platform collapsed, everything vanished overnight. Peter was left with nothing but regret and debt. This is the paradox of crypto. For every Eric, there are thousands of Peters. The success stories dominate the headlines, but the failures are buried in silence. And the danger is psychological. We see the winners and believe we'll be next. We ignore the losers because their voices aren't amplified. But statistically, the losers outnumber the winners by far. Crypto is a high-speed elevator. Some ride it to the top. Most fall into the basement. The harsh truth: if you enter without a plan, without discipline, you are not investing. You are gambling. And the house, in this case, the market, always wins in the long run. Picture the frenzy. A coin skyrockets. Twitter explodes with memes. YouTube is filled with experts shouting, "Buy now. Don't miss the next Bitcoin." Friends who never cared about investing suddenly brag about their gains. Taxis, barbers, even co-workers whisper the same thing. Crypto is the future. Are you in yet? And so fear takes over. Not fear of losing money, but fear of missing out. FOMO, the most dangerous drug in finance. People empty savings accounts, swipe credit cards, even take out loans just to ride the rocket. At first, it feels like genius. Balances double in weeks, sometimes in days. Screens glow green, and every little dip feels like a chance to buy more. Confidence turns into arrogance. This time, it's different. I can't lose. Then the crash comes. Slowly at first, then all at once. The rocket turns into a falling stone. Accounts that once showed 6 figures now show half, then a quarter, then almost nothing. Forums once filled with hype are now filled with silence. Those who bought early cash out. Those who bought late are left holding the bag. This is the brutal cycle of every bubble. Greed inflates it, and reality pops it. And crypto, more than any other market, repeats this cycle faster and louder. The harsh truth: most people don't get rich with crypto. They get wrecked by it. Meet Daniel. When Bitcoin surged past $20,000 for the first time, he felt unstoppable. His modest $5,000 investment ballooned into nearly $100,000 on paper. He bragged to friends, promised his parents he'd retire them early, and even began planning which luxury car he would buy. But then the cracks appeared. Prices dipped. Analysts warned of corrections. His friends whispered, "Maybe you should take profits." Daniel refused. "It will bounce back. It always does." The dip became a crash. 100,000 turned into 60. 60 into 30. 30 into 10. Daniel watched the screen every hour, hoping for a miracle rebound. But the miracle never came. By the end of the year, his portfolio was worth less than what he had started with. The car, the dream, the promises, gone. The lesson was brutal. Wealth on a screen isn't wealth until it's real, until it's secured. Paper gains are illusions, and illusions vanish the moment reality arrives. Daniel didn't lose money because crypto was evil. He lost because he believed hype over discipline. He gambled when he should have managed risk. He dreamed of riches without preparing for losses. And his story is not rare. It's the story of millions. The harsh truth: crypto doesn't destroy people. Their own greed does. But not everyone loses. There are those who treated crypto not as a casino, but as an investment. They didn't chase every new coin. They didn't gamble on hype. Instead, they built rules and followed them. They bought small amounts regularly, no matter the price. They diversified, never putting all their money in one place. They set limits, taking profits when markets soared, holding steady when markets crashed. They didn't brag. They didn't panic. And slowly, their discipline paid off. While others lost everything chasing the latest moonshot, these quiet investors grew their portfolios year after year. Some reached financial independence. Some built businesses on blockchain technology. Some simply secured their future while the gamblers went broke. The difference wasn't luck. It was mindset. The gambler said, "I'm going to get rich fast." The disciplined investor said, "I'm going to get rich slow and stay rich." Crypto is a tool, a powerful one, but like fire, it can warm your house or burn it down. The outcome depends on whether you respect it. The harsh truth: you can get rich with crypto, but only if you approach it with patience, caution, and a plan. Otherwise, it will chew you up and spit you out like it has done to millions before. The biggest enemy in crypto isn't the market. It's the mind. When prices rise, greed takes control. You see your balance climbing and whisper, "Just a little higher. Then I'll sell." But the higher it goes, the higher your target shifts. A $10,000 gain isn't enough. You want 20. 20 isn't enough. You want 50. Then the crash hits, and suddenly you'd give anything just to get back to that first 10,000. But it's too late. This is the trap of human psychology. Greed blinds us on the way up. Fear paralyzes us on the way down. And in between, discipline vanishes. Smart investors know this. That's why they set rules before they invest. They decide in advance. If it rises this much, I'll sell. If it falls this much, I'll cut losses. They don't let emotions dictate decisions. Most people, however, gamble with their hearts, not their heads. And crypto punishes them brutally. Because crypto is a mirror. It doesn't just show you the market. It shows you yourself. Your patience, your fear, your greed, your discipline. And for most, the reflection is ugly. The harsh truth: you don't lose money in crypto because of volatility. You lose it because you weren't ready to master yourself. Crypto sells a fantasy, instant wealth. The headlines scream about overnight millionaires, early investors who bought Bitcoin for pennies and now own mansions. It makes you believe you're one lucky trade away from freedom. But here's the harsh truth: wealth built fast is usually wealth lost fast. Think of the lottery. 70% of winners end up broke within a few years because they never built the habits to sustain money. Crypto, for many, is the same. It hands people fortunes they aren't ready for, and the fortunes vanish as quickly as they came. Now compare this to those who build wealth slowly. They treat crypto like one tool among many, not the golden ticket. They invest small amounts consistently. They diversify into stocks, bonds, businesses, real estate. They let time do the heavy lifting. It's not flashy. It won't make headlines. But slow wealth has one advantage that fast wealth never does. It lasts. The illusion of fast riches traps millions. But the reality is simple. Wealth isn't about how quickly you get it. It's about how long you can keep it. Crypto can make you rich. But unless you learn to respect money, it will make you poor again, faster than you ever imagined. Imagine two people. The first dives headfirst into crypto with no plan. He buys whatever's trending, chases every pump, listens to every rumor. His emotions run the show: greed when prices rise, panic when they fall. At first, he makes some money, but over time, the swings drain him. Gains turn into losses, and he ends up with nothing but regret. The second takes a different path. He studies. He sets rules. He invests small, steady amounts, never more than he can afford to lose. He doesn't care about hype coins. He focuses on assets with real utility. He takes profits when the market is greedy, and he stays calm when it crashes. 10 years later, the difference is staggering. The gambler has nothing left. The disciplined investor has built wealth, not only because of crypto, but because he learned the habits that keep wealth alive. The harsh truth: crypto doesn't choose winners and losers. People do. The market rewards patience, discipline, and strategy. It punishes greed, fear, and shortcuts. Two roads. One ends in ruin. One ends in freedom. Which one you take depends not on the market, but on you. So, can you really get rich with crypto? Yes. But here's the harsh truth. It won't be easy, and it won't be fast. Crypto is not a magic ticket. It's not a guaranteed escape from struggle. It's a high-risk, high-reward tool, and like fire, it can either warm your home or burn it to the ground. The headlines show you the rare few who struck gold. They don't show you the millions who lost savings, homes, even families chasing the dream. The winners built discipline, studied the market, managed risk. The losers gambled, followed hype, and paid the price. Crypto is a mirror. It reflects who you are with money. If you are patient, cautious, and strategic, it can reward you. If you are greedy, reckless, and impulsive, it will destroy you faster than anything else. So yes, you can get rich with crypto. But the real question is, can you get rich and stay rich? Because anyone can ride a rocket, but only the disciplined know how to land it safely. Start small. Set rules. Respect the risk. And if you do, crypto won't be your downfall. It might just be your greatest tool.